Hey geeks, welcome back to Geeky Moment. So in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to create custom poses in Blender and how to import them through the Blockbuster mod. This is kind of a little trick that I use in my roleplay and in my cinematic short film that is coming out soon, so that I can pretty much just move my head without the body moving. So I just thought I'd show you guys this. It's also useful for like thumbnails. I suppose you could use it for thumbnails, but I just want to show you guys how to do it so that you guys can also know how to do it. So obviously we do this in every video. What you will need Java Minecraft 1.12.2. Again, like I said in my last tutorial, I've been getting a lot of questions about how to do this certain thing in Pocket Edition or in Bedrock or on a mobile device or whatever, or an Xbox or something. I don't know any way to do this on mobile devices or on Bedrock, because the only way I've ever done this is through Blockbuster, and Blockbuster is not compatible with Pocket Edition or Bedrock, so it is only used in Java. There are different versions. There's 1.12.2 and then there's like 1.20 and up, but it is only for Java edition of Minecraft. And then you will also need the Blockbuster mod. Again, you can use Blockbuster or you can use BBS, which is the 1.20 plus mod. It's pretty much the same thing, but I will be using Blockbuster today. And you will need Blockbuster's dependencies, McLib and Metamorph. And then you will also need Blender. You can use Cinema 4D or whatever, but I'm going to be using Blender today. It is free to download, and the rig that I will get into in a second is used for Blender. So I will just be using Blender today. And then the rig itself is the Minecraft character that we will be posing out of game in Blender. I just found a Sketchfab Minecraft render, and I've been using that for a long time. But like I will say in the clip, there are multiple different rigs that you can use. You don't have to use the exact one that I'm using, but I will just show you guys the one that I use, and you can do with that what you will. So now that we have everything that you will need, let's get into how to download the rig. So the first thing you will need to do is you will need to go into Sketchfab, and then you will go into the search bar and you will type in Minecraft player rig, and then you will go down and you will see this one. You will click on it. There we go. This, I'm not even going to try to pronounce the username of the person who made this rig, but shout out to them. This is what the rig will look like. This is the one that I use. You don't need to use this exact one. As you can see, there are multiple different rigs that you can use, but I just like to use this one because it's the simplest one that I have found. And then it also supports HD skins as well. So you will just want to click this download 3D model button, and I usually download the original format, so that's what I'm going to do. So now you can see it is in my downloads folder, and we are just going to take it out, go into source, and then drag and drop it, and you can see it's right there. So I am just going to delete the original file, and I'm going to replace it with just the player rig, and then we are going to open Blender. So now we are in Blender. I'm just going to delete this scene really quick, and then you will want to go up to File, and you will go down to Import, and then FBX or .fbx, and then go into wherever you downloaded it. I saved it in my downloads folder, so you're going to click on it and then import FBX, or you can just double click it, and then it will pop up like this. I know it looks a little bit scary. I'm just going to move this up a wee bit. I know it looks a little bit scary, but I promise you it is not that complicated once you actually understand what you're doing and know what you're doing. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here to these 3 little circles. Right now you are on the solid, but you will go into material preview, and then it will change from white to this kind of like purple color. And then you will go up here into the scene tab, and you will click the skeleton, and then you can see the heads and the legs and the torsos and whatever. You will click whatever body part you want, and then go down to this material button. And then it is already set on the skin, but we are going to change the skin. So you're going to want to click this yellow dot right here, and then go to image texture, and then just delete, click this little X, and then open, and then find whatever skin you would want. I'm just going to click my mascot, and then there's my skin, and then you are going to want to do that to every single body part. You're going to want to change it to image texture, get rid of the original texture, and find your skin. Okay, so now we have that. As you can see, the head is kind of missing something a little bit, but it is all right. We actually don't need get rid of the armature. We actually don't need the second layer because we are going to be deleting the head anyway, so we don't need to worry about the head at all. So to pose the body, I'm going to just take the skeleton back on. You're going to want to click these little line body part things and go up here to object mode and change the object to pose mode. And then you can click on any of these little body parts and it will move or rotate the Minecraft character. You can move the head. This is the head. You can move the body. You can just do pretty much whatever you want. I'm just gonna make a simple, maybe like a laying down pose is usually what I use this method for. So I'm just going to make a quick laying down pose. Okay, so I have just made a weird little pose here. As you can see, she kind of looks like she's falling, but that is all right. All we have to do now is we are going to just take the head off, just like that. Just delete the head. We don't need the head anymore. So we are pretty much done with the Blender part of this. All you have to do now is go to File, Export, save it as an OBJ, call it whatever you want, save it wherever you want, and then we will put this in the folder. So now we are in the config folder and the Blockbuster Fred models folder. If you don't know how to do that, it's just Windows key plus R and then at %, app data %, and then click OK. And then you will be in here, roaming, Minecraft, and then config, Blockbuster models, Fred, and then you are here. I'm going to make a new folder and call it the tutorial, and then you are going to drag and drop the tutorial in your folder. You will also need whatever skin you have made your pose, but I already have mine in the models folder, in the skins folder, so I don't need to upload that right now. But you will either want to put it in the skins folder or you will want to put it in the folder with the actual model itself, but I just have mine in the skins folder, so as long as you have it in game, you will be fine. But now we are going to hop back into game, and I will show you guys how to put the head back on the body. So we are back in game, and I am in this little bedroom so that we can show off the pose. So I'm just going to put him right there. You will put down a model block, and then you click this pick button, and then go down to wherever your models are. My models are right here, and mine is invisible, but that's just because we have to pick the texture. So you will go down to edit, and then materials. As you can see, she's right here, and you will click wherever your skin is, and there she is. We will just fix her up a little bit. Can bring her down. She's a little bit big. Let's see if we can shrink her down a little bit. There, maybe like that. Is that? Oh, she's kind of stuck in the couch. Oh, there. Oh, we have to have room for the head. So maybe 6 was the right way to go. There we go. So yeah, we have to have room for the head. Yep, okay. So, as you can see, the pose is right here with the texture and everything. So, we will click at 0 and then go over to scene, and then these 3 lines right here. And click add a scene. You can name it whatever you want. I'm just going to name it head, and then click add a replay. I'm just going to change it to head again, and then click pick. We are going to go down all the way down here to Blockbuster models, eyes, and then you will see 2 heads. You will see the 64x64 regular head, and then you will see the 3D head. You're going to want to go over here to edit, and it says 64x64, but it works with the HD skins as well. So you will go over here to materials, pick, and then pick your skin, whatever you want. As you can see, my head is still HD, my eyes are still here. And this is pretty much all we are going to do. Now is kind of the tricky part, is lining up your head model with your body. I'm going to just see, yeah, so this is what we're working with here. You can, obviously, again, you can scale up your model. I'm gonna scale it up to see if, oh no, now I made it baby. I don't know why I made it 0.6. There we go. And then you can also rotate it as well. Just create pose. You can rotate the head. I want to make her go up. How do I make her head go up? This way? Okay. There we go. So, you can just make the head line up as best as you can with the body, and then you can just act out however you want. And this is the way that I do things without having the body moving. Sometimes when you are actually a character, so let me just get an example really quick. Let me just do my mascot. When you're talking, sometimes when you turn over and turn to the side and look up and look down and wherever, your body will move with you. And sometimes you don't want your body to move. Sometimes you just want your head to move. and that is kind of what I use this for. I use it so that I can have my body or my head moving, but not my body, if that makes any sense at all. I hope it did for at least a little bit. I know this video was probably a long one, and I'm so sorry, but there was a lot that I needed to cover. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's adventure, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to Geeky Moment. Until next time, keep being awesome and keep geeking out. Bye!